Much love, peace, and blessings to all the entities out there. This video is a video response to a video response. Brother, hell of a deal. I gotta say, I like your selections. Very, very good selections. I have uh, quite a few engineering books as well. Some older ones, probably not as old and worn out as the one that you had there, and it looked like a very, very good book. As a matter of fact, as I stated in the series, the older books, I tend to enjoy those quite a bit, and a lot of the newer books too. I also have quite a selection of natural remedy books, and the Walker Complete Walker Guide I was talking about has a section natural remedies, of course, remedies you can eat and stuff like that. Food you can eat and remedies and natural stuff, but it's only a section. It wasn't as big as the book that you had. I do have some natural remedy books, which I got one right here that you might be interested in. It's called Miracle Food Cures from the Bible. It's a pretty good book. It's got a lot of good stuff in it, and most of them, all of them are natural. Um, a lot of them are from plants, not a lot of them, but some of them are from plants that aren't really indigenous to this part of the world. But it's still a good book though. Miracle Food Cures from the Bible. And I picked this up. I've had this maybe 8 years, something like that. I paid full price for it. I didn't get it at a secondhand store or anything. It was pretty good. And there's another one that has a section in the book, and the section in the book is completely all about selecting and preparing foods, natural food remedies. That basically it's a section, it's a whole chapter of the book, and it's a pretty good sized chapter, and it's in the Edgar Casey Companion. It's a pretty good book. Another one that I actually picked up at full price. I'm a big Edgar Casey fan. And one of the reasons why I'm a big Edgar Casey fan is the fact, and it is a fact, that basically the only book he ever read was the Bible. Of course, more than likely it was the King James version, but that was the only book he ever read. Um, I would say that was what he had with him most of the time. I'm sure he read other things, but that was his book. And after doing some research, I found that out. I have quite a bit of books from the ARE, the Association of Research and Enlightenment. It's the Edgar Casey Foundation in Virginia Beach, Virginia. And basically, they took a lot of the stuff from his readings and put them in the book format. After he had died, his family still runs it. But I was actually going to add that as another videos to show uh, some of my Edgar Casey books. But this is a pretty good one right here. You might want to check out. He speaks a lot about the Bible, other things as well too. Um, Interesting individual. He's from Kentucky. Um, there was actually comments posted, and I was reading the comments that were posted on your video, and one of them, the guy was spinal fluid on tap. I'm sorry, but he quote, "I would bring the Bible, the Quran, and the art of war." Just kidding. Um, I'm I've just got to say that, of course, I have several copies of The Art of War, Sun Tzu, and you can see a lot of what's done on the different levels of community. And as you can tell, it's not a very thick book. You can read it in a couple hours and get the gist of what it's about. I actually think that children should read it just so they know what to watch out for to make them wise to the situations that are presented to them. Um, I this is a book I recommend actually for people to read because not only can it be used for offense or to hurt, because all knowledge can be used for good or bad, but it can also be used for good defense. the best offense is a good defense is, is a good phrase. That's, I don't know how old that phrase is, but and the best defense is a good offense. It can go both ways. But I just wanted to make a video response to the video that you posted back to me. I appreciate you making a video response. I greatly appreciate it. And very, very good choices that you made. And I have a love for engineering, and I have a love for natural remedies and natural cures, and I have a love for a lot of things. And you made some good choices there. Also, brother Mel, you can just call me Mel. Scott is my name. You know, if you just want to call me Scott, anybody that is. And you are right. Melchizedek, 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 however you want to pronounce it. Old Testament Bible. A lot of people can begin their search there. It's a lot deeper than just the search there, though. But I really appreciate uh, what you do and the interaction that we have. And there was also another comment on your page from Duda Man, I believe it is, and he quotes, "And on board were the 12, the poet, the physician, the farmer, the scientist, the magician." And it's a quote from a song by Donovan. Uh, that actually brings to mind to me a Voltaire story, Micromegas, in classic literature. I have that's also going to be a part of the series. I'm going to show some of my classic literature because I have quite a bit of it too, and that made me think of that story of Voltaire's Micromegas. It's a pretty good story, and part of that story is this little boat when they come to Earth and they pick up this little boat, and they're so microscopic from because the planets that they come from were bigger in size, and there were two of them. One was a little bit smaller than the other one because the sizes of the planets. But then when they got to Earth, you know, they were so huge. The boat was just this itty bitty microscopic thing, and the people were actually on there, and they fashioned this little. They communicated with the people. In other words, if you look at the allegorical sense of it, it could be considered as God, the big, huge voice you can't see because it's so big, but you can hear this thunderous voice speaking to these little individuals. That that quote just reminded me of that story, so I figured I would go ahead and put that out there too. I really appreciate the vid again. Appreciate your friendship and the interactions. Um, much love, peace, and blessings to you and yours, and much love, peace, and blessings to all the entities out there everywhere.